As per our relationship and the tradition in Vienna, we listen. And right now, the service provider is in the pastoral office. But as it demands that we must get to empower you, the leaders. The bulk of this, I don't know the one in charge of your welfare. I understand you have been raising it. This is the third week, and I must apologize. I'm Ahmed Kachika. As you've noted, yesterday I welcomed the student leadership, the guild president and her cabinet, to resolve some issues, some concerns that the student body had regarding their welfare. That was their menu. The famous Vienna College menu, which has been around for a long time and respectable. We had changed it up a bit, when you have old people like me and others thinking that let us change some areas onto dietary concerns and the rest. And the students were uncomfortable. We just started our term one, and I think we are in the third week. So the students raised their concerns about the diet. They preferred their old menu as opposed to the new one, There are people who like chicken from a certain farm, grilled, and others roasted, as eat the muffins and the noodles, and the sausage should come from a certain farm. They really think that the sausages from some other farms is tasteless. So I'm here to talk about the issue of getting feedback from your clients and addressing it. Oftentimes, management, when they get feedback, you tend to be negative. Sometimes there might be some negative vibes that comes with it, but out of the many, you pick out the positive element that you find very necessary to make your organization work. I'm really very pleased that I'm leading an organization that has very streamlined structures, and that we have been able to put in place structures that are respectful of everybody. Can you imagine today's youth that you say that they don't listen, they don't want to do that, this and that, and they are rude? At least the Vienna College students, through their leadership, I think it was the welfare minister who led other students to write a petition to the dean of students, indicating their dissatisfaction with the new menu that had just been rolled out 2 weeks ago. So the team managed to handle the matter, led by the pastoral head, the pastoral and admission head, and I would like to salute them for taking the initiative. And this matter also was raised onto the parents' platform, where they were not very comfortable when they heard that their children are not really very comfortable with these certain dietary concerns. So the matter was brought to my attention after it had been digested, and we held management meetings, and we concluded that we need to engage the student leadership and the entire students community. So the student leadership came in, and we were able to articulate the issues very well and maturely. And I think I'm one of the happiest persons that if we all took the initiative to train human beings to live and act in a dignified manner, I think we might have a better world. I'm so pleased with the way how our students were able to articulate issues that are concerning their welfare, concerning their health. Too much starch, chapatis and the rest, and then bread. And some people are yearning for more chapatis. This guy said, no, reduce onto too much stuff. And if it has to be chicken, grilled in the morning, with the charcoal, then the other one should be deep fried and the rest. So the key point in this is that organizational administrators or leaders must always be ready to listen to what their key stakeholders are saying. I would like to salute the parents of Vienna College through their forum, the Parents Forum, who were able to raise up some of these concerns which their children were facing. And through their representative, Mr. Magulu, they relayed this to management. Often at times, some people do not want to, pass on the information in a civil way. But the parents of Vienna are very civilized. Through their representative, they are able to relay their concerns, not only onto data, but plus also other areas, which management sat, deliberated on them, found a lot of merit in them. We are not a dismissive management. We found a lot of merit in them. So we moved on to engage the student leadership. The student leadership engaged their electorate, and we were able to find a consensus. Even in the old data or menu, they had to say, please substitute this with this because this has a lot of carbohydrates, this has a lot of this. And we reached an amicable understanding. So we had to issue a memo in effect to indicate that internal memo that their petition has been received, and after due consideration within management, we have agreed to reinstate the old menu, which was very good for them, and that it will start with immediate effect the following day, which is today. And I'm glad to say that it has been effected fully. So was the chair of the Parents Representative Committee, Mr. Magulu, who was here, so that he sees for himself what is really happening and how the arrangements that we proposed are being implemented. So I would like to thank all the people who, whenever they have an issue, they present it in a good way. And we also thank managers or organizations that are able to listen. Oftentimes when people really have grown, in reputation, they dismiss everything that is always brought towards, any concerns of other people. So that's what leadership is all about. I'm glad that at Vienna College we listen. You listen from your first client, who are the students, to your principal client, who are the parents, and you listen to your members of staff. This only came to my desk, the principal's desk, after it had been exhausted by all the relevant offices. The welfare officer, thank you very much. The dean of students, thank you very much. The head of pastoral and administration, thank you very much. To our dear parents who raise these concerns, thank you so much for giving us this feedback. And most importantly, to our students community. We have really very lovely students, who whenever they have an issue, they don't hide it there. And they don't write Kiro Chitwalo Munaku and slide it there for the head to see. No, they come in officially. And then they bring to you signatures that are so many to show to you that this is not view of only one or two, three people, but these are the views of the entire community. Finally, we also thank our service providers who meritoriously for over a decade has served our students very well. Excellent bills, excellent menu, which is always revised, time and again. And when we approached them that this time the menu that has been put across has some areas where the students are not comfortable, in less than 24 hours, they agreed to change, including the quality. That chicken we prefer from these sausages. Sausages we prefer from these sausages. And then the service provider, our catering service provider, were able to do so. I hope anyone involved learns something about either managing education institutions or managing life altogether. Thank you very much.